So I get called an overachiever a lot. I do. I got admins in my Discord, Circa 84. Join below, circa84.com. I got people that have been following me since my podcast, Kevin Hates Hip Hop, and people that follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, but mainly people close to me because I'm not a big social media person. They call me an overachiever. They call me an overachiever. And the definition of an overachiever is one that succeeds over, or one that achieves over the average. So, especially at an early age. So someone who succeeds over and over and over again and achieves over and over again more than the average person. Some people want to be overachievers. There's never enough. And I'm one of those people, right? And if you're watching this, 9 times out of 10, you're an overachiever too. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't ever let somebody say, hey, I think you're too busy. You work too much. Work too much. Too busy. There's nothing wrong with working, So that leads into my next thing. I had somebody ask me yesterday, Thanksgiving. They were like, they should start naming off some of the shit they own, right? So you do real estate with Pacific Home Buyers, right? And you have your Pacific vending machine, ATM machine company. And you got your Discord, your wealth building Discord, where you teach futures, options trading, real estate, all different types of shit, crypto at the Circa 84 group. How do you stay so productive? What keeps you productive every day? I thought it was a good question. I thought it was a really good question. So the way how I stay productive, number one, you must have systems. You must have systems. So what I mean by have systems is you must keep track of everything that you do daily, okay? So for me, right, I like to time block my whole week out before the work week starts. So Saturday and Sunday, I schedule out Monday through Friday, the next Monday through Friday. So while I'm sitting there watching football on Sunday, I'm in my phone and I am scheduling out everything I need to do Monday through Friday. Everything I need to do, okay? So the reason why a lot of people wake up Monday and they hate Mondays is because you didn't plan. You didn't schedule. You don't have any systems. A lot of people just wake up on Monday and they don't have a fucking clue. They have no clue. They just wake up flustered. You gotta schedule your days out. So when I say you gotta have systems, you gotta use your Google Calendar. Number one, that's important. I live by that shit. Everything I do is in my Google Calendar. Everything. I schedule out my weeks and my months literally 30 to 60 days in advance. I have shit on my calendar right now for February. And it's November. You know what I mean? I got shit on my calendar for March. And that's a while from now. But that's just how I do things. I like to schedule. And I use my Google Calendar. So when I wake up in the morning, say for instance, the next thing you need to do is you need to wake up early. You got to have a morning routine. I wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. 5 a.m. Now, there might be a Saturday. My gym opens at 5 a.m. Right? My gym on Saturday doesn't open at 7 a.m. Actually, no, it doesn't open at 8 a.m. on Saturday. So usually Saturday, I don't wake up to like 6:30, 7 a.m. And then I come to the gym. So my morning routine is this. I wake up at 5 a.m. I have I drink my water. Now my water, what I do is I use chlorophyll water. Now the chlorophyll water gives you energy. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel better. So this is the first thing I have in the morning. Chlorophyll water. I have my elderberry and I have my black seed oil. Elderberry helps boost your immune system. Black seed oil, what it does is it helps drain any mucus in your body. Mucus is the one thing that can make you sick. All right. So that's what I take every single morning. Put my gym clothes on, come to the gym. Generally what I do on my way to the gym is I shoot a video while I'm driving, or I shoot a video while I'm in the parking lot, right? So while I'm in the gym, I edit my video while I'm on the Stairmaster. While I'm on the Stairmaster doing my HIIT cardio, I'll edit my cardio, right? So my morning routine is I do my workout. I'm here for probably about an hour. And I go grocery shopping or whatever I need to do for that day. And then I go home, take a shower, have my protein shake, have my green tea, have my breakfast, which is usually 2 whole eggs, 2 egg whites, omelet with 2 strips of bacon. And that's my morning routine. Then I get to start working. Now, mind you, I start my morning at 5 a.m. I'm done with breakfast by about 8:39, and then I start working. So I have a morning routine. I'm not one of these people that just wakes up and is like, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Even on your leisure days, the days that you just like, I'm not doing nothing, you gotta plan that shit out. Plan it out. Have it in your calendar. It's Black Friday. A lot of y'all are just, waking up, visiting family. A lot of y'all wasting money at the fucking Walmart or whatever, buying Christmas gifts for kids of yours who, ain't gonna play with them for what, 2, 3. You buying them toys and shit that they only gonna play with probably to February for like a month. Waste of money. Anyways, that's my second thing. I have a morning routine. Number 3, from me scheduling, I'm able to block out certain days of shit that I'm going to work on. So I have certain days where I specifically work on real estate, right? I'm only going to work on real estate today. That's what I'm doing today, right? Then I have days when I'm specifically going to work on vending, my Pacific vending company. I work on the Discord every day, right? Then I have days where I'm going to work on my YouTube. Now, my YouTube right now is just a hobby. This ain't a real business yet. I haven't turned $1 on this shit yet. I ain't monetized yet. So right now, this is just something I'm building very slowly. But even outside of this channel, I'm creating other YouTube channels that you don't know about. So, but the main thing is this, man. You got to time block. You got to schedule. You got to have systems. Some people use the Notion app where it's all of their daily habits and they check off every single day of their daily habits. And then they can go month by month and see the data of, okay, I'm doing great at this, but I need to improve in this. But see, that's for people that are overachievers. Most of you that are watching this, if you're a subscriber to me, 9 times out of 10, you are an overachiever. So as an overachiever, we like to plan shit out, right? I have notebooks. I use the Evernote app. That's another thing I use. So whenever I have an idea, a business idea, I have a notebook in my Evernote where I just write down business ideas. I have a notebook in my Evernote where it's for YouTube topics, right? And this is how I schedule my life. This is why I am 99% in the top 99 percentile of this country financially. And it really comes down to preparation, Preparation. Gotta prepare. Prepare for today, tomorrow. And of course, you're gonna have curveballs, right? So, and that leads into this. What do you do on the days that you don't feel like doing anything? If I have a day where I just don't feel like doing something, it's about the art of delegation. So I delegate a lot of my shit. I got people that work for me that I delegate to. You know, I have an assistant that her job is to, all she has to do is cold call for me, right? So she cold calls small businesses for the vending machine, ATM machine business, and she cold calls for real estate. That's her job, right? And then I have people in my Discord where their job is to do daily signals as far as with the stock market, futures. I got people, admins that do crypto. Delegation, really. If you want to become super powerful and super productive, you have to schedule, you have to have systems, and you have to know how to hire people that are better at things than you are. And that's fine. The people that work for me are better at what they do than I am, right? I got, like my man Razik, right? One of my business partners. He's much better at the stock market than I am. Like, I got a lot of money, but he is a systems guy. He really knows how to break down the nuts and bolts on how to do futures and what dividend stocks to invest in and all of that shit. Like, he's just like a fucking scientist when it comes to it. That's why I hired him, because I feel like he is a great representation of what I'm building at C84. He's good at that type of shit. You know, my Clarina, my VA, my assistant, she's great at booking appointments. Like, I'm good at that shit, but it's tedious work. So delegation, you know. So if you want to be productive like me, running 3 different companies, you know, multiple streams of income, you got to know how to delegate. And this doesn't include the property management companies that I've hired. They're really good at managing properties better than I can. I can do most of this shit myself, but I wouldn't have never grown to the point I've grown to by doing everything by myself. So, gotta learn how to delegate. It's important. All right. So, number 1, that weekend when you ain't doing shit, you gotta have your systems together, right? Gotta have your systems together. You gotta schedule and time block your whole week out. That's important. All right. That's number 2. Number 3, you gotta learn how to delegate. Be great at delegation. Let the smart people do the smart shit. One day, I'm going to be hiring MBAs from Harvard to do things for me. So like, a thing of mine that I'm going to get into pretty soon is the tech sector. And when I get into the tech sector, I'm going to be hiring kids who have gone to Harvard, kids who've gone to Stanford, kids who've gone to USC and UCLA, Berkeley, who are much more proficient in that sector than I am. I'm going to hire them. So that's how I do it.